Hey everybody, how you doing? Yeah, I got a copy of the mayor's, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf's call for the creation of the Mayor's Economic Recovery Council. And she did this with Oakland District 7 Councilman Larry Reed. Yeah, both friends of mine for a long time. And I'm saying that because I'm trying to temper my anger. So I have to remind myself, hey, these folks are my friends. All right. But what they produce is really disappointing. We don't have 4 to 6 months to wait for somebody to get together in the comfort of their sheltered in place living rooms on a Zoom or StreamYard or whatever device they're using and figure out a plan while people are losing their businesses left and right. Others are receiving assistance from the payroll protection plan because they filled out the documents the right way, and a lot of others don't know how to. And then you have people who are hoping that those people have their act together to help them maintain their income at some level. And then, the most important, we have people fearful of getting sick, watching the news, particularly if they're elderly, my mom, and thinking, my Lord, I don't want that to happen to me. My Lord, it's not going to be my number, okay? And you mean to tell me, and I'm saying this to my friends, that you think that you have 4 to 6 months to make an economic recovery plan? Let me tell you something. As I wrote privately, and I'll say this now, you do a plan in one day. People like myself who run their businesses, I'm CEO of Zenny 62 Media, and I don't say that just to say that. I say that because being the CEO of a company means one thing. You're raising money for the company to keep it going, okay? The payroll protection program lays out a blueprint that a city can follow. You take your income, multiply that times 2.5. That's the loan amount you give, you want from the federal government and the state, and you get them to forgive it because you need to pay people. But then with respect to the city and its people, the same calculation. What do I mean by that? The number of businesses that are failing or failed, the number of people who are in trouble, same calculation. You do that in one day. And then you got access, a cell phone. You can dial the Speaker of the House right now and get her input and buy-in. She's the second most powerful person in the world, really. Right there in the Bay Area, our friend, Nancy Pelosi. And on top of that, you can approach for assistance and advocacy California Governor Gavin Newsom. You have the means to do this now. But to put out something that makes it seem like you've got this comfort and you can handle things like you normally do, which is to play politics and decide who gets on your council and who you're going to call and all this stuff, is silly. I'm happy you have the time to do that. I'm happy you have the income comfort to do that. Yeah, my company's doing well because of my blood, sweat, and tears. Literally. That's true for a lot of people out there. They don't have time to screw around. You need to respect that. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We don't have time to screw around. So forget this, sit down, put out a one-day plan, get to work, you reform the plan as you go, and let that be that. But this is an insult to everybody. It's ridiculous.